Okay, each file construct a formula involving a trig function which could be used to model the situation described. Or A, I'll tell you what, it makes it much easier if you draw a picture of what it looks like, or draw a graph. So it goes between 3.6, that's 0 there, and 6. And it goes between those, so that's gap of 2.4, so that would be 1.2 down from there, that would be 3.6, add 1.2, gets 4.8. So it could start at 4.8, and in 24 hours it's going to cycle through to there, get back to where it started again, and that's 24 hours. So now we've got a picture. We can say the height h equals, and it obviously is going to be something to do with the sine curve as I've got it. I could have started at the top, but I started in the middle. If I started at the top, it would have been cos, but I started at the middle, so it's going to be sine, and we've got to get to there in the first place, so it's going to be 4.8 plus, and the sine, it's not just sine because it's actually been stretched up a little bit, because it's 1.2. If it just been sine, it would have just gone up 1, so it's going to be 1.2 sine, and it could be t, but it's going to have to be t multiplied by something, because that would normally be 360 degrees, but it's 24, so I'm going to have to do times to 24 by something to get 360. So I want to do 360 divided by 24, and that equals 15, so that'll be 15, because 15 times 24 is 360, which will take me back to where I started, because sine of 360 is 0, and it will leave me with 4.8 plus 1.2 times nothing, which is just 4.8. So that's the first one. I could have come down, I suppose it was. I could have been minus 1.2 sine 15t, but that'll do. Okay, next one, B, and hopefully once I've done one, they get a bit easier. So we've got 10-day cycle, so 10-day cycle, minimum 15,000, maximum 28,000, and that's gap there is 13,000, so that's 6,500 I need to go up. So the middle bit here will be 21,500. So now I get what we got, the barrels per day. I'm going to call it X for now, N for the barrels. N equals, it's going to start here, it's going to cycle again through like so, and so N is going to be 21,500, because that's the middle, plus, and it goes up here by 6,500, so it'll be 6,500 sine, and then this bit here was in a 10-day cycle, so it's going to be 10, but I want that to be 360, so it's going to be 36t. So when times with 36 by 10, that will give 360 and will take me back to where I am. Nice. Finally, C, it goes between days, our sunlight goes between 2 and 22, so it goes up by 20, so it's 10, so that bit will be 12, and I'm going to get hours of daylight, so let's have X, we have this one, X equals, it's going to be 12, which gets me to here. It's got a cycle there, and it says actually in a 360 day, so this one's quite easy, because it's going to be plus the gap here, I can't just do sine, gap there is 10, so it'll be 10 sine, and that's 360, which is what I want it to be, so that's just 10 sine t. And you could of course obviously have 10 sine t plus 12, doesn't really matter, but that's done.